Khanjira, as you all know, it's a single-phase drum which falls under the category of frame drums. Frame drums are drums which have a wooden frame and a leather covered, and the other side is open. ಸಂಗೀತ ರಸಿಕರಿಗೂ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನನ್ನ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರಗಳು. ಮೊದಲಿಗೆ ಗಾಯನ ಸಮಾಜದಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಥರ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಾತ್ಯಕ್ಷಿಕೆ ಕೊಡೋದು ಅನ್ನೋದೇ ಒಂದು ಕಲಾವಿದನ ಜೀವನದಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಮೈಲಿಗಲ್ಲು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಅಂಥದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ನನಗೆ ಈ ಅವಕಾಶ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿದ್ದು ನನ್ನ ಪೂಜ್ಯ ಗುರುಗಳಾದ ಎಂ ವಾಸುದೇವರಾವ್ ಸರಿಂದ ಈ ಅವಕಾಶ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿದ್ದು ನನಗೆ ಇನ್ನೂ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿನ ಸಂತೋಷ ಹಾಗೂ ಜವಾಬ್ದಾರಿ. ಸೊ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಮೊದಲಿಗೆ ಕೃತಜ್ಞತೆ ತಿಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ. ಅವರು ನೀಡಿದಂಥ ಪ್ರಪೋಸಲ್ನ ಅಕ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಗಾಯನ ಸಮಾಜದ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರಾದ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ MRB ಪ್ರಸಾದ್ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ಅವಕಾಶ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಟ್ರು. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಅವ್ರಿಗೂ ವಂದನೆಗಳನ್ನ ಸಲ್ಲಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಹಾಗೆ ಗಾಯನ ಸಮಾಜದ ಎಲ್ಲ ಪದಾಧಿಕಾರಿಗಳಿಗೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಾನು ಈ ಅವಕಾಶ ಒದಗಿಸ್ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಕ್ಕೆ ಮೊದಲಿಗೆ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳನ್ನ ತಿಳಿಸ್ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಈ ಸಮ್ಮೇಳನದ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರಾಗಿ ಆಯ್ಕೆಯಾಗಿರುವ ನಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರ ನೆಚ್ಚಿನ ಹಿರಿಯ ವೈದಿಕರಾದ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಡಿ ಬಾಲಕೃಷ್ಣ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಹೃತ್ಪೂರ್ವಕವಾದ ಅಭಿನಂದನೆಗಳನ್ನ ಸಲ್ಲಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಅವರು ಈ ಸಮ್ಮೇಳನಕ್ಕೆ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷತೆ ವಹಿಸಿ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಒಪ್ಪಿಕೊಂಡಿರುವುದಕ್ಕೆ ಅವ್ರಿಗೂ ವಂದನೆಗಳು. ಈ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ನನ್ನ ತಂದೆ ತಾಯಿಯವರಾದ ಬಸವಗುಡಿ ಶ್ರೀ ನಟರಾಜ್ ಅವರು ಹಾಗೂ ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮಿ ಅವರು ನಾನು ವಂದಿಸ್ತೀನಿ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಅವರು ಕೊಟ್ಟ ಜೀವನ ಇದು ನನ್ನ ಜೀವನ. ಹಾಗೆ ನನ್ನ ಪೂಜ್ಯ ಗುರುಗಳಾದ ಹಿರಿಯರು, ಮೃದಂಗ ಪಿತಾಮಹರು, ಸಂಗೀತ ಕಲಾರತ್ನ ಶ್ರೀ AV ಆನಂದ್ ಸರ್ ಅವರು ಇವತ್ತು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಿರೋದು ನನಗೆ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಭಾಗ್ಯ. ಅವ್ರು ನನಗೆ ಆಶೀರ್ವಾದ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ನನಗೋಸ್ಕರ ಅಂತ ಬಂದಿರೋದು ನನಗೆ ತುಂಬಾ 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 ಸಂತೋಷ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಸರ್. ಹಾಗೆ ನನಗೆ ಇವತ್ತು ಈ ಆ ವಾದ್ಯದ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ನನ್ನ ರೆಕಗ್ನಿಷನ್ಗೆ ಮುಖ್ಯ ಕಾರಣರಾದಂಥ ಕಲೈಮಾಮಣಿ ಖಂಜಿರಾ ವಿಸರ್ಡ್ ದ ಒನ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ದೈವಸ್ವರೂಪಿ ಅವತಾರ ಪುರುಷ ಶ್ರೀ ಹರಿಶಂಕರ್ ಸರ್ನ ಈ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ವಿನಮ್ರತೆಯನ್ನು ನೆನೆಸ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ. ಈ ಖಂಜಿರಾ ವಾದ್ಯದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಾನು ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಸೊ ಅದನ್ನ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಓದ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀನಿ, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಟೈಪ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕಷ್ಟ ಆಯ್ತು ನನಗೆ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ಡ್ ದ ಹೋಲ್ ಸೆಷನ್ ಇನ್ ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್. ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಡೋಂಟ್ ಮೈಂಡ್. ಮಧ್ಯ ಮಧ್ಯೆ ಕನ್ನಡ ಪ್ರಯೋಗ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ Khanjira, as you all know, it's a single-phase drum which falls under the category of frame drums. Frame drums are drums which have a wooden frame and a leather covered, and the other side is open. Those are all called frame drums. So Khanjira is extensively used in the South Indian classical music. But there are many similar versions of Khanjira present in various other traditions in the world, like Arabia, Persia, Africa, Mediterranean region, Europe, and so on. Many cultures have this instrument. Khanjira is also known as Khanjari or Kanjri, and there are some other names also mentioned like Jhallari, Sallari, Duff, and Damadi, and etc. Damadi and other folk instruments have been there from a very long time in folk music and devotional music throughout India, in different forms of course. Damadi ಅನ್ನೋದು ನಮ್ಮ ವರ್ಷನ್, ನಮ್ಮ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದಲ್ಲಿ ದಮಡಿ ತುಂಬಾ ಕಾಣುತ್ತೆ. ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಊರುಗಳಲ್ಲೂ ಇದರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಹೆಸರುಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಉಲ್ಲೇಖ ಇದೆ. ಅದರದ್ದು ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗಿ ನನಗೆ ಮಾಹಿತಿ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿಲ್ಲ, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಅದರದೆಲ್ಲೂ ಟೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ಗಳಿಲ್ಲ. ಈ ಟ್ರೆಡಿಷನಲ್ ಫೋಕ್ ಆರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಸಂಬಳ ವಾದನ, ಡೊಳ್ಳಿನ ಕೈಪಟ್ಟು, ಹಲಗೆ ವಾದನ, ಹಾಗೆ ತಮಿಳುನಾಡಲ್ಲಿ ಕರಡಿ ಮರಳು ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರತೀತಿ. ಅದು ಏನಂದ್ರೆ ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಎ ಆಸ್ಪಿಷಿಯಸ್ ಅಕೇಶನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ರಿಲಿಜಿಯಸ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಇರುವಾಗ ಮಾತ್ರ ನಡೆಸುವಂತ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರತೀತಿ ಅದು. ಸೊ ಅಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಈ ತರ ಫೋಕ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರೂಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ನಾವು ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸಿ. ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಖಂಜಿರಾ ಅನ್ನೋದು ವೆರಿ ಇಂಟೆಗ್ರಲ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಅವರ್ ಮ್ಯೂಸಿಕ್. ಖಂಜಿರಾ is called as a Deva Vadya in many texts. Some of the earliest references about an instrument called Pataha, a hand-held frame drum, is mentioned, which is very close to the Khanjira what we have right now. There is a mention of Pataha in Valmiki Ramayana's Sundarakanda, Mahabharata's Virata Parva, and Markandeya Purana. Kalidasa gives a reference about Pataha in Meghaduta and Mrichakatika. He mentions that the playing of the Pataha as an offering of a special service in the puja of Lord Shiva. He also mentions the very sight of Pataha and other drums creates joy, enthusiasm and happiness in one's minds and hearts. Narayana Shivayogi refers to Pataha as Devavadya in his book Tala Kala Vilasa. Gopendra Tippa refers to Pataha as Devavadya in his book Tala Deepika. He mentions that the Pataha was gifted to Lord Nandikeshwara by Lord Shiva himself. He also mentions about Karapataha, which means a frame drum played in hand. Kara means hand. Samanasuri mentions about Pataha in his book Tala Prastara, saying that Pataha, Damaru and Mridanga as the instruments to be played during Shiva Tandava. In Shiva Purana, there is a specific category mentioned in Devavadyas called as the Prahasta Vadyas. Prahasta Vadyas means instruments played in one hand, frame drums literally. There are 32 varieties of Prahasta Vadyas. The players of these Vadyas are Shiva Kinkaras, who are called as Prahastanas. These instruments are played during the celestial dance of Lord Shiva. And due to the nada produced by these instruments and the tapas of Gandharvas coming together, these instruments came to this earth as Mridanga, Khanjira, Veena and other instruments. So these instruments are incarnated, not created. Only we have changed it according to our usage to suit the present requirements. Prahastanas, who are Shiva Kinkaras, serve Lord Shiva. Chandikeshwara is the head of those Kinkaras. Chandikeshwara usually is settled in the north direction of Shiva. So the Prahasta Vadyas were played in the north direction and hence were also called Uttara Sanghoshana Vadyas. The nada produced by these Vadyas are called Chanda, which is a constellation of nadas associated with Chandikeshwara. This is one theory. There is a detailed account about Prahasta Vadyas in Shiva Rahasya and Shivagama Pravruti and other granthas, giving a lot of reference about these Vadyas. There is also an account about the creation of these Vadyas. It's said that Lord Shiva went into a penance for a very long time and the process of creation was stopped. The Kinkaras got worried because he is the creator, he has to see that the life cycle has to move on. So they were worried and they went to Lord Vishnu seeking Vishnu's help. Lord Vishnu took to his Vishwarupa and created these Vadyas and gave it to the Kinkaras. And he also specifically mentioned to these Kinkaras to stand in specific positions and play it in front of Lord Shiva. And they did so. And after listening to these nada, the nada of these Layavadyas, Layakaraka Shiva came into conscience and started the creation process again. So since then, these Vadyas have been daily used in the Shiva Puja. Hence we can say Lord Vishnu is said to be the creator of these instruments also. Kundalini Shastra says that the Prahasta Vadya Nada has the Hridaya Dwani, the sound of the heart. So it is called Anahata Nada. Anahata meaning never stopping. There is a reference of Patanjali's Yoga Shastra where it says Prahasta Vadyam Shrunvantam, and then the Prahasta Vadya is played and the Anahata Nada is displayed by placing it near the heart. I think these are enough references of Khanjira being a Deva Vadya. I will give some more references from a later period. Arunagirinadar, who wrote the Tirupugal, he has mentioned about Pataha in his Tirupugal, referring it to an instrument played in percussion ensemble in the war time. And in another song, he refers to a small handheld frame drum as Siruparai, which is used to ward off evil. He also mentions in some of his Tirupugal about specific Shabdaksharas that has to be specifically played on these drums and not in any other drums. He refers to Pataha as Patalai. He mentions about Kai Pare, an instrument frame drum which is played with the hand, And he also mentions an instrument called Kanapare, which is a frame drum which has coins. All the leading Sangeeta Granthas, like Bharata's Natya Shastra and all those Granthas talk about Pataha. The forerunner of Khanjira can be also said to be the Dardara or Dardura, which is a single-faced drum described by Bharata in his Natya Shastra. He has written about this in the chapter called On Covered Instruments. That's the chapter name. And he has mentioned the playing of Dardura itself. He has mentioned, he has described it. The playing of Rakti Trikala, 3 finger strokes by one's right hand, holding the Dardura in the fingers of the left hand, and using the fingers to raise the pitch and playing the strokes in the right hand in high speed are recommended. This is the playing technique what we are using right now, even to this day. So this has been mentioned way back in that period also. Dardura was also described to have performed with the Mridanga, and Bharata describes the seating arrangement and says Dardura player sits equally to the Mridanga player to the left of the Mridanga player. Equally, that's the difference now. We are not sitting equally now, but we are in a different position. But he had mentioned that long back. And regarding the qualities of the Dardura player, Bharata says, the player of the Dardura is firm, is clever in his art, is swift and nimble, knows all the rules of playing, and also very adept in playing other instruments like Mridangam also. So this is a classic reference because all the Khanjira artists have been excellent, extraordinary Mridangam artists also. So even that has been mentioned long back. Classic reference is found in Sangeeta Sara, attributed to Mia Tansen, who refers to a passage in the verse saying, Dundubi Daf Khanjari Bamai Hai. He also mentions about the description of the Khanjari as a circular frame drum which is 10 inches in diameter and 4 inches in thickness and decorated with chants or jingles. It is mentioned along with Darya, which is a tambourine which came from Persian origin. Ahobala in his Sangeeta Parijata writes about a Vadya called Chakravadya, and he describes the Chakravadya as one that is held close to the position of the heart, having a width of 24 Indian inches. Indian inches was a different calculation. 8 inches deep, covered with the skin of stula, and played with fingers or wooden stick, which was 12 inches or 9 inches long. He also mentions about a Vadya called Karachakra, and he describes the Karachakra as a diminutive version of the Chakravadya, being 10 inches wide and 4 inches deep, and pressed with the left hand and played with the right hand. Apart from these references, there are a number of representations in sculptures throughout the temples of India. Some I will mention, the Arakeshwara temple in Alur, Tiruparantaka temple in Balligave, Tanjavur Brihadishwara temple, Khajuraho temples and Konark temples are the main temples. You can find the frame drums sculpted there. The symbolism of the circle, the ring without beginning and end, is a traditional one. It's an image etched in one's consciousness from the first time the eyes perceive the sun and the full moon. In India, the circle is also expanded as chakra, a great mystic wheel of the gods, goddesses, and the representation of the cycle of existence, the karma theory. The second aspect is the tala and the rhythmic patterns played within. The concept of cyclic movements symbolizing the pradakshina in the ritual of Hindu worship and offering obeisance to Almighty is represented in the tala concept. The family of frame drums is amazing not only because of its distribution worldwide but also because of its antiquity. This was quoted by Dr. S.A.K. Durga in her paper called Frame Drums and Pot Music in World Music with a special reference to Khanjari and Ghatam. I think these are enough proofs to say that Khanjira is a Devavadya and frame drums similar to Khanjira have been in existence prominently from a very long time with their unique identity. The present form of Khanjira, what we see right now, this present form was created by Mahavidwan Pudukkottai Sri Mampundya Pillai. He was the founder of the Pudukkottai Sampradaya or the tradition. Mampundya Pillai was a disciple of Sri Mariappa Pillai, and he was learning Tamil under Sri Mariappa Pillai. Mampundya Pillai was also accompanying some folk songs with the tape. Tape is again the single-handed frame drum in which he had to play in one hand. So by habitually playing, he was very comfortable playing things which were actually very difficult to play in two hands. He could play very easily in one hand. Seeing this particular talent, his guru instructed and ordered him to create an instrument which would suit classical music. And taking his guru's orders, Mampundya Pillai set out to make this instrument, and he found a jackwood size piece which is smaller in size, and used the lizard skin and put some jingles, and he created this instrument and practiced it, and he went and showed it to his guru Mariappa Pillai. And he showed all the nuances of the kanjira and the length and breadth, and because he was a Mahavidwan himself, he could easily show that.
ಇರಬೇಡ ಸದ್ಗುಣವ ಬಾಳಿಗದೆ ಭೂಷಣವು